This is representing outline of this unit. When a function calls itself is referred as a recursive function. Here you can see two examples representing a recursive definition. First is Fibonacci series, second is Ackermann function. In Fibonacci series you can see there are two conditions for recursion, and in Ackermann function there are three conditions. Fibonacci series. In this program we will try to evaluate nth Fibonacci number. For that we are declaring two integer value, one is input, second is answer, that is output. First we take the value in x. Let us say we are entering value 4. So it will find out fourth Fibonacci number. Now it will make a call to the Fibonacci function, that is f of 4. 4 is greater than 2, that's why it will return f of 3 plus f of 2. In here it is making two consecutive recursive call. First is depicted by black arrow, that is f of 2. Second is depicted by blue arrow, that is f of 3. First it will evaluate 3 is greater than 2, it is true condition, and 2 greater than 2, it is a false condition. So for f of 2 it will return value 1, and for f of 3 it will make another two recursive call, that is f of 2 and f of 1. Now it will make recursive call to f of 2 and f of 1. 2 greater than 2 is false and 1 greater than 2 is also a false condition, so both will return value 1. These values will be returned in the call f of 3. So it will perform addition of 1 plus 1 and return the value 2. This value will be returned in f of 4, so that it will become 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. Finally f of 4 will return value 3. This value 3 will be stored in your answer variable, and then it will display that value. Second is Ackermann function. Here it is representing a recursive function definition for the same, and also here is an illustration for a of 1 comma 2. For that, how it is evaluating value for the same. Here as you can see, a of 1 comma 2 requires you to generate 3 additional recursive call, that is a of 1 1, second is a of 1 0, and third is a of 0 1. Now we will see a program that is representing a recursive definition. Firstly, here it requires two input variable x and y, and answer variable is your output variable. Suppose we are entering the value x equal to 1 and y equal to 2. It will pass these two x and y as actual parameter 1 and 2 to your m and n, which are formal parameters. M is greater than 0 and n is also greater than 0, so that it will execute case number 3. Here it will return the value a of m minus 1 comma recursive call to a m comma n minus 1. So as you can see here, it will make a recursive call to a of 1 1. 1 is greater than 0. Here m and n both are greater than 0, so it will evaluate the third case. Again it will make recursive call a of 1 0. For a of 1 0, m is greater than 0 and n double equal to 0. For that it will make execution of a third case. Here it will return a of 1 minus 1 comma 1. So it will become a of 0 1. So it will place a third recursive call. Here a of 0 1, because m is equals to 0, for that it will return the value n plus 1. Here value of n is equals to 1. Value of n is equals to 1. That's why it will return 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. Now it will return the value 2 in place of a of 0 1. So a of 1 0 will be equal to 2. Now this value will again be written in a of 1 1 over here. So a of that is equal to finally it will return value 4. Now it will evaluate a of 1 1. Here you can see m and n both are greater than 0 because 1 is greater than 0. Now it will evaluate a of 1 1. Third case will be executed. Here you can see m and n both are greater than 0 because 1 is greater than 0. Another recursive call will be executed. Now it will evaluate a of 1 1 onto the recursive call. Here you can see m and n both are another recursive call. M is greater than 0 but n is equal to the recursive call stack. Now for here you will evaluate the second case. M is greater than 0 but n for that it will return value 0. A of m minus 1 comma 1 recursive that is will evaluate the second case. So another recursive call for that it will return is greater than 0 but n minus 1 comma 1 that is 0 comma 1. So another recursive m is equal to 0. This recursive that's why for that it will return value first case of m minus 1 comma value of n is equal to 0. M is equal to 0. Another recursive call will be replaced the value of 0 that is n plus 1 value. So that value will be returned. It will return 1 plus 1 that is recursive call m is equal to 1 value of a of 0. That's why it will return the value that value will be returned. That is n plus 1 value of n is equal to 1 stack will return. We have value for a of 1 0. So this value we have value of a of 0 1 is returning value. So that value will be returned next call. We have value for recursive call is that this value will be in place of a of 1 0. It will put value in place of d of 0 1. It will become the of 0 comma 2. So it will replace that value. We have value for a of 1 0. So this value because m is equal to 0 so it will return the value of the first case that is n plus 1. Value of n is equals to 2. It will replace that value is equal to because m is equals to 0. This value will the value of the first case that is n plus 1. Value of n is equals to 2. So 2 plus 1 that is recursive call stack. For the this value will again m is equal to 1 1 will return the value of the first case that is n plus 1. Value of n is equals to 2. For the value that is equal to 1 3. A of m this value will again be returned will return the value of first case 0 that is 3 plus recursive is equal to 4 because now this value is equal to 0 that's why a of 1 value is equals to 3 that is your recursive call will become and finally we display the value. Now this value 4 will be returned into your answer variable. M is equals to 0 that's why it will return the value of a first case. Finally we display the value 3 plus 1 which is equal to 4. Now this value 4 will be returned into your answer variable. And finally we display the value of answer variable.